Hey y'all, I'm here today in Dallas, Texas. I'm doing a video over Bonnie Parker, the famous Bonnie and Clyde. I'm here with half of the duo because they're not buried together. We'll get into details about that later on in the video. Bonnie was born October 1st of 1910. She died May 23rd of 1934. She was only 24 years old when she died. She ended up in Dallas because her dad passed away when she was young. So her mom had to move down here with her and her sisters to live with her mother and her father. She ended up meeting Clyde through a mutual friend. A friend of hers broke their arm and she was over there taking care of them, helping a friend out. And she met Clyde. From what I read and from what I see, what I watch, it was love at first sight. The true love story. They met January of 1930. Okay? In January of 1930, they met. He got locked up shortly after they met. So he went to jail a few weeks after they met. And they was writing each other and seeing each other. She would go see him. But she would send him little letters and stuff like that, and he would write her back. She smuggled in a gun March 11th of 1930 to help this man escape from prison. She just met him January. And in March, she's smuggling in a gun to help this man escape from prison. Crazy. But she was in love. After he escaped from prison, they went on the run for a while until he got caught. Once he got caught, he finally got parole in February. And he actually got parole in February of 1932. So he was locked up from 1930 to 1932. And they had just met each other. And their love, their connection was so strong that she stuck by his side and still loved him even after all that time when she had just met him. Once Clyde got out of prison in 1932, they went on a crime spree. They was robbing banks and gas stations and restaurants and anything that they could to help them get to the next step. Anything that they could to help them stay together and stay in love. And they was on this crime spree from 1932 to 1934. All that time on the road, together, in love, and just killing it, being gangsters. They was able to stay on the run and live the life to their fullest ability to live in the 1930s until they were shot down by police in Louisiana. In 1934, there was over 100 bullet wounds in both of them together. 53 bullet wounds in Bonnie. She was only 90 pounds and 4'11". Can you imagine 53 bullet wounds in a 90-pound woman that's only 4'11"? There was 51 in Clyde. There was over 150 bullets in the car, counted alone. Crazy. Now, here's Bonnie in Dallas, Texas. They're not able to be buried together because Bonnie's mother requested for her to be buried separate. She said Clyde had her in life and could not have her in death. But me, as a mother, I can understand. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to drive 19 minutes to get to Clyde's grave. I GPS'd it exactly from Bonnie's grave to Clyde's grave. The other half. Here. Okay, he was only 25 when he died. She was only 23. They got together when they was just 19 and 21. And in that little bit of time, they literally made history. In 6 short years, it's going to be 100 years since she wrote a love letter to him when he was in prison. She wrote him a love letter February 14th 1930. Sorry, there was a bug flying around. February 14th, 1930, she wrote him a love letter when he was in prison. That's almost 100 years ago. And they are still so talked about, so well known to this day. They literally made history. And they're laying right here in Dallas, Texas. You know, that just really makes me think how you can go your whole life and then find that one person that changes your whole world. And in that short period of time, they mean more to you than even your own life. Even your own life. Bonnie knew she wanted to die with Clyde. Bonnie knew exactly what she wanted to do. But she did that.